My name is Natalie Monroe. I work for Public Works for the City of Boise, and I'm here to talk about reducing waste this holiday and how to sort things in your energy bags. So, I have a lot of things here. I'm going to start with cookies. So I have two types of cookie containers here. I've got one that's wrapped in a plastic bag and one that's in what we call a clamshell container. So this clamshell container, if you look on the bottom, has a little triangle that says number 1. Number 1s are accepted in your energy, or not in your energy bag. They're accepted in your blue cart if they are a bottle, a jug, or a jar. Because this is flimsy and it's not a bottle, jug, or jar, this is going to have to go into the trash once the cookies are gone. This bag, however, can go into your energy bag. So the energy bags can take any plastic bags or films or wraps, anything like that. And so once these cookies are consumed, then this bag can go into the energy bag. This one is a very interesting kind of dilemma. So you end up here with 3 different types of materials in this one item. We've got metal on the bottom, we've got a cardboard type material here through the body of it, and then you've got a plastic lid. The lid you can take off and put it in your energy bag. But because these materials are bonded together and aren't really going to come apart, this needs to go into the trash because there's not a good way for our recycling facility to separate them, to recycle them in different places. Same with these Pillsbury rolls. This will have to go into the trash because, again, the metal and the cardboard are bonded. M&M minis come in this little plastic tube. So the wrapper that goes on the top here, we know already, can go into the energy bag. For the tube, I look on the bottom and it has a number 5. Numbers 4 through 7 can go into the energy bag. So since this is a number 5, once the candy's gone, this whole thing can go into the energy bag. These little plastic, papery plastic type bows are kind of a combination of materials. It's hard to tell if it's plastic, if it's paper, if it's foil. It's probably all a little bit of each. These need to go into the trash once you're done, but if they're still in good shape, I'd recommend holding on to them and trying to use them again next year. Pez container. So the wrapper that this is in can go into the energy bag, but the Pez itself has to go into the trash. There's a lot of different types of plastic on there. There's probably a metal hinge in the middle somewhere. So the Pez is trash, but the plastic wrapper can go into the energy bag. Our Frosty the Snowman dispenser, again, kind of hard to tell what he's made out of. Probably not going to be something that we can recycle, so go ahead and put him in the trash. And then this molded plastic that goes over the top is typically going to be a number 1, and because that number 1 is not a bottle, jug, or jar, go ahead and put that into the trash. If you can get the paper off the back, you can put that in your recycling cart. If you can't, don't spend a lot of time trying to separate things. You could drive yourself crazy. I've got some beer here. This plastic holder on the top, once you've taken off, is actually acceptable in our energy bags. So go ahead and put that in there. And then the cans can go into your recycling cart once you have finished those. This held some ornaments at my house, and it is unlabeled. It's pretty flexible, not really sure what it is, so I would say to put this in the trash. This is something we get questions about sometimes. This is a disposable foil turkey tray. The foil is recyclable in your recycling cart, but only if you can get all of the grease out. People usually get these because they don't want to spend hours trying to scrape grease out of a pan, and so if you're not invested in really getting it clean, go ahead and put it in the trash. This one in particular comes with a wire metal rack, and that cannot be put into your recycling cart either, and so that would also be trash. I'm gonna reach over here real quick, very elegantly, I'm sure. This beautiful bag is full of glitter, and it's pretty plasticky on the inside. This cannot be recycled because glitter is trash. Anything that you have that has glitter on it is going to have to go into the trash. But what I would really recommend to do with this is to reuse it as many times as you can until it is absolutely fallen apart and it's not functional anymore. This is still a great bag, and so you can reduce the amount of bags that you have to buy if you can just keep using it over and over again. Similarly, tissue paper actually is recyclable as long as there's no glitter. But it is another item that we really recommend. If you can reuse it, do. And then I think, let's see, I'll do two more. This one here is a mix of materials. It's pretty shiny. It feels pretty foily to me. It's a little plasticky. Because I can't tell exactly what it is, I'm going to have to say that this goes in the trash. But the candy on the inside, those little wrappers, can go into your energy bag. And then this item, this is 3 different types of plastic. So I've got the hard plastic here, this bendy plastic, and then the cap. The cap is labeled. It's a number 6. So since 4 through 7 can go into your energy bag, I would take the cap and I would put it in. These 2 plastics, however, I don't know what they are, and since I don't know, I'm going to have to put it into the trash. So that is a quick guide on some holiday recycling. If you have any questions, please visit our website at curbitboise.org. We have a ton of items on there. We've got a holiday page that goes specifically through some of these more difficult to figure out items. And we're always here to help. Please feel free to reach out to us with any questions.
Perfect.